If you can find an Elite Trainer box at your local stores, it's probably this one. Welcome back to Shakedown Collectibles. Today I'll be opening up this Temporal Forces Elite Trainer box. It seems like most of the Pokemon cards that you can find in stores, at least for me, are either going to be Temporal Forces or Paradox Rift. So I'm going to go ahead and open up this Temporal Forces Elite Trainer box just to see if I can find anything good. But before I do that, I want to talk a little bit more about the history of Temporal Forces before we really dive in. Temporal Forces dropped in March of 2024 with a focus on Paradox Pokémon, offering really awesome artworks of ancient and future forms like Walking Wake and Iron Leaves. While collectors prized the illustration rares and the designs, the set didn't generate the same buzz as blockbusters like Obsidian Flames or 151. Without a major chase card or iconic fan favorites like Charizard or Evolutions, sealed products didn't fly off the shelves, and prices for singles and other items have stayed relatively stable. For collectors, Temporal Forces is more of a sleeper than a must-have, and this really reflects in my experience of going to my local stores. The second a restock happens, everything is off the shelf except for Temporal Forces or even Paradox Rift. I do prefer Temporal Forces over Paradox Rift, so I'm excited to see what I can find in here. I honestly haven't had too much success so far with Temporal Forces getting any cards that I really would like to have, but let's see if this Elite Trainer box changes that. This is my first Elite Trainer box with Temporal Forces, so as always, the first thing that I usually like to do is look through the player's guide that comes with every Elite Trainer box. This way you can see how to kind of use the cards in the game, but more importantly for me is taking a look at some of the cards. Again, it doesn't really have as many exciting or classic Pokemon that new collectors may be looking for, but there's some really cool designs on here, some unique designs that I do really like. Some pretty cards, nice cards, cool cards to add to your collection, and so excited to see what I can find. And now we have the box itself. Of course, you can use this box to put your collection in, and you have this divider. Pull away the divider, and I'm just going to briefly show you everything that comes in here in case you've never opened an Elite Trainer box before. It's that hard to find Pokemon. You get a little set of sleeves that you can use for your cards. I usually don't use those. You get, of course, a promo card, which this is a really cool Iron Thorns promo card. So at the very least, if you don't pull anything good, you do get that full art promo, which is nice. Code cards. I'm going to have a lot of code cards. Feel free to take it, whoever can grab them. Your energies, never going to use the energies. I only collect. And you do have these dividers, which I do use for my collection. So it's always nice to open up these boxes and get a few more dividers. You, of course, get your coins and your dice. But as always, the star of the show is being able to have a nice group of Pokemon card packs to open. Of course, you get 9 with the Elite Trainer box. So let's go ahead and open up our first pack and see who we have. If you're new to this channel, every time I open up a card pack, I like to talk about the history of the first card that is pulled, and our first Pokemon is Turtonator, which is a dual fire dragon type Pokemon introduced in Generation 7, and it's based on a turtle combined with explosive volcano elements. It lives near volcanoes and stores explosive gas within its shell, which it detonates when struck, turning its defensive ability into a fiery counterattack. So that's our first pack down, nothing really awesome in there. Let's go ahead and move on to our next pack and see what we get. Let me know in the comments if you've had any luck with Temporal Forces, and let me know some of those cool cards that you've pulled. Next we have Mincino, which is a normal type Pokemon introduced in Generation 5, and it's modeled after a chinchilla with a love for cleanliness. It uses its fluffy tail like a duster, constantly cleaning surfaces, including its own trainer. Its obsession with tidiness is both charming and reflected in its gentle demeanor. So still nothing great so far. Maybe we'll have some luck with our third pack. Let's go ahead and get it open and see what we can find. Like I said, I haven't pulled really any full arts so far from Temporal Forces, but I also haven't purchased too many packs. I've been trying to find others. Our next Pokemon is Roly-Coly, which is a pure rock-type Pokemon introduced in Generation 8, and it's inspired by a piece of coal with glowing red eyes. It rolls on a single wheel-like leg and was historically used by humans for transporting coal, making it one of the few Pokemon with a distinct industrial tie in its lore. And this is actually a card I've been wanting. I love Torterra and its evolutions, so really glad to have that card. So I'm very happy with that hit. Let's go ahead and move on to our next Pokemon and see who we have. Take this code card. Like I said earlier, I never use them. And next we have...
Let me see the tongue!
Lickitung, which is a normal type Pokemon introduced in Generation 1, and it's best known for its ridiculously long tongue, larger than its entire body. It uses its tongue to explore its surroundings, lick opponents in battle, and even apply paralyzing saliva. So again, nothing in this pack, but still very happy to pull that card from my previous pack. Let's see if I can continue to get some hits out of Temporal Forces Elite Trainer box. I'm going to turn this around, put the energy on front, and our next Pokemon is Grubbin, which is a pure bug-type Pokemon introduced in Generation 7. It's based on a beetle larva, often found near power plants in the Pokemon world. It uses strong mandibles to burrow into wood and dig nest, and that is a awesome card. This is definitely one of my chase cards from this collection, and just so happy to have it. It's really cool, a beautiful card. So happy to get that one. So I've had two really good cards that I'm very excited to add to my collection. This is actually turning out to be a really good Elite Trainer box. I've had some pretty bad luck with Elite Trainer boxes. If you go back and look at my Prismatic box video, and then also my Scarlet and Violet. Next up is Skitty, which is a normal type Pokemon introduced in Generation 3, and it's known for its playful and easily distracted personality. It chases moving objects endlessly and often seen spinning in circles, chasing its own tail. Of course, it's inspired by kittens and their whimsical energy. It's adored by trainers for its cuteness. So let's go ahead and move on to our next pack. Very happy with what I've gotten so far. Let me know in the comments if you've had some similar luck to like this in some of the Elite Trainer boxes that you've opened. And let's see who our next Pokemon...
Let me see the tongue!
Talked about Lickitung. I'm going to move on to Metang, which is a dual steel psychic type Pokemon introduced in Generation 3. It evolves at a level 20. It's formed when two bedlams fuse together, combining their minds into a stronger, more intelligent being. It floats using magnets and has an incredibly durable steel body. Okay, down to my final two packs. Already very happy if I don't pull anything else. So these last two, if I get anything good, it's just going to be icing on the cake for me, because I'm very excited to add those two to my collection. And our next one is Roselia, which is a dual grass poison type Pokemon introduced in Generation 3. It evolves with high friendship during the day. It holds thorny roses in each of its hands and uses them both to attack and to release sweet senses. While beautiful, its thorns are laced with poison. Down to our final pack. Let's see if I get any of that final pack magic and pull another hit from this Elite Trainer box. Very good luck so far for me. Usually I have terrible luck with Elite Trainer boxes. So next we have Finizen, which is a pure water type Pokemon introduced in Generation 9, and it's inspired by, of course, a dolphin with superhero potential. It's fast and friendly. It lives in pods and uses sonar-like calls to stay in touch. And another hit. I can't believe it. This has been such a great Elite Trainer box. So excited to be able to add this one to my collection as well. So now that we've opened up all the packs, it's time to take a look and see the value of each of these. I got 3 really good hits, so excited about that, and of course got a promo card, so very happy with this Elite Trainer box. I've had it kind of for a while, so I'm glad that I finally went ahead and opened it. Now it's time to go for the values. Our first pack had a total value of 85 cents. Our second pack had one for 81 cents. Our third pack with this hit was $4.78. Our next pack was 87 cents. Pack with this one was $22.61. Next one, 97 cents, $1.73, $1.19, $10.65, and our promo was $1.07. So totally, I paid $55. It was worth $45.53, which means I lost $9.67. But I can't really say that I lost. I'm pretty happy with my luck. I have 3 really awesome cards that I'm so excited to include in my collection. Of course, this is the first hit that I have right here. So excited to have that. The value for this next one right here, its total value, as you can see, is right here. And then our final real hit is right here, and that is for the Iron Crown Gold card. Very excited to have this one, and you can see its value right there. And then all 3 of these, so excited to have it. And then the icing on the cake is this promo card. So really nice cards in here. So can I say that Temporal Forces is worth it? For me, this Elite Trainer box has completely been worth it. Even though I lost money, I'm just so excited that I got some really cool cards. And, you can have some really cool cards too, because I will be selecting a random person who likes, comment, and subscribe to give both of these cards to. So make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe. And on my next video, I'll be making an announcement who wins those cards. Thank you so much. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Until next time.